Hi dear students, the last class we discussed about the problem solving technique chapter. In that chapter you discuss about the how to solve the problem by using a computer. Okay, there are so many problem solving technique means you have to task of expressing the solution for the problem by using computer. Okay, that is called problem solving technique. You know there are 7 steps, okay, to solving the problem by using computer. First step is a problem definition, second step is a problem analysis, problem design, then a problem design you know the what is algorithm and what is flowchart, what are the symbols used in flowchart. Okay, these already you discuss about this. Then coding means how to write a program, the process of writing program. Debugging means you have to see the if any errors in the program. Testing means you have to test that program whether it is correct or not. Okay, these you are studied about last class. Okay, last class you discuss about the these control statements. These are very important. What is the use of control statements? Control statements are used in the programs. What is the use of program? Programs are used for what purpose? To developing softwares. Okay, what is the use of software? Okay, without software we cannot run any computer, any devices. Got it? That's why we have to use the softwares. Okay, software, without software your mobile is like a small box. Got it? That's why we want to use it. That's why software is called collection of programs. If you want to write a programs, what you want a control statements. Okay, control statements are very important. There are 3 types of control statements. Last class you discussed about this. Okay, first one is a sequential control statements, second one is a selection control statements, then third one is a looping statements. Okay, see, you know the selection statements we have 4 types. One is a simple if, second one is a if else, third one is a if else if, fourth one is a switch statements. You know the syntaxes. What is syntax? Syntax nothing but rules. You have to follow follow the rules. Okay, you have to write this rules as it is. Okay, syntax means rules. Okay, ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Must and should you have to practice these syntaxes with example. Okay, syntax example na practice ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, correct ಆಗಿ practice ಮಾಡಿ. Then last class we discuss about looping statements. Looping statements means repetition. Okay, there are 3 looping statements we have. One is a while loop, second one is a do while loop, third one is a for loop. Okay, these are all also used in a program. Still I am not started the programs ಮುಂದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. got it? See, then the last class we discuss about the top down design. Okay, top down design means what? Top down design means you have to problem. The big problem can be solved into number of modules. Okay, there are one problem is there. Okay, that problem you have to divide that problem. You can divide that problem can be divided. Then you have to find the solution for a simple modules. Okay, that is called top down design ಅಂತಾರೆ. For example take a college software. ಒಂದು ಕಾಲೇಜದ್ದು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶುಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕೆಟಗರೀಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ದೆನ್ ಇನ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿ, ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಮಾಡ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್. Okay, you have to prepare these modules. Got it? This is how to solve that problem by using computer. Got it? Okay, see, like this the top down design means what? It is a problem can be divided into number of sub problems. Then you can easily understand that problem by using top down design. Then last class we discussed about the properties of top down design. So many times in examination likhididane, what are the features of top down design. Okay, these last class you discuss about this. Okay, then you know the problems on top down design also. Got it? Okay. Today class we discuss about the what is bottom up design. You know, top down design. Okay, top down design means the big problem can be divided into number of small sub problems or modules. That is called a top down design. Okay, the next one is a bottom up design. What is bottom up design? Bottom up design means one see small, take up small problems, take a small problems, take a small problems can be solved, can be solved. These small problems can be solved. Okay, then slowly you can add the features to these problem. Okay, then you have to generate a one final solution. You have to generate one final solution for this problem. Take a take a number of small problem. Okay, and you have to add these some features to these problem. Okay, you can add some features to this problem, and you have to generate one final solution by using these small problem. That is called bottom up design. Okay, bottom up design antare take one small ಸಣ್ಣ problems ತಗೊಂಡು okay, you have to write a programs on these, and you have to merge these all modules, these odd modules you have to merge and generate one final solution, generate one final solution for this problem. This is called what? Bottom up design. Bottom to bottom. In bottom you have so many small modules. Modules nothing but what? Sub problems means nothing but programs, small programs you have. You have to take these programs, add some features to these, then you have to merge it. Okay, and produce one or generate one final solution. Okay, that is called what? This is ಏನಂತಾರೆ that bottom up design ಅಂತಾರೆ. Okay, bottom up design. Got it? For example, I am writing the programs on science department, I am writing the programs on commerce department, then I am writing the programs on arts department. You have to merge these all, merge, and you have to produce one college ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Got it? You simply these you have to do the projects in your degree ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು. Okay, now you have to know what is bottom up design. Bottom up design means take a small programs. Okay, then you have to add some features to these programs, then you have to merge it and produce one, generate one final solution. Okay, final solution for these modules. That is called what? Bottom up design. So many times one marks question ಕೇಳಿದಾನೆ, you have to remember this bottom up design. Okay, but top down design means what? Top down design, it is opposite. The main problem can be divided into sub problem, but it is not like that. You have to take a small problem and you have to merge it and generate one final solution. Got it? This is called a bottom up design. One marks question ಕೇಳೋ chances ಇರ್ತದೆ. You have to remember this. Okay, then the next one is in one marks question ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, what is modularity? Module, you know module means self contained sub problem. These are nothing but modules. Okay, then what is modularity? It is a technique. Okay, it is one technique to divide this main problem into number of modules. Okay, this technique is called modularity ಅಂತಾರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. Modularity means, okay, module is a technique of dividing the problem into number of sub problems, same like a top down design. Okay, same like a top down design. This is called modularity. Okay, ಒಂದು problem na just ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, this is a process of dividing the problem into some number of modules. That is called a modularity ಅಂತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. Modularity where problem can be divided into number of modules. That is called a modularity. Okay, this is you have to remember. Okay, the next one is a stepwise refinement. What is stepwise refinement? You know refinement. refine the oil, you know. Okay, how to refine these oil, refine the ore. Okay, ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ refine ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, like this is also technical word in computer science, refining. Okay, stepwise refinement. What is stepwise refinement? It is a process of refining the solution for the particular problem. Solution, you have to refine the solution for a problem for each stages. Okay, ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ you have to refine that problem at each stages. Okay, each stage. Okay, steps 10 steps ಆದವು ಅಂದರೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು 5 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ refine. Okay, you have to refine that problem at each stage. That method is called a stepwise refinement. One marks question ಕೇಳೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. What is stepwise refinement? Stepwise refinement means you have to see this problem. For example, take one problem, find the area of rectangle. You have to solve that problem. You have to refine that problem at each stages. Okay, at each stages you have to refine that problem. That method is called stepwise refinement ಅಂತಾರೆ. one marks question ಕೇಳೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಿ. ಓಕೆ, the next very important is what is structured programming. 5 marks question ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. 5 marks question. See, what is structured programming? Structured programming means what? Structured programming means, see, it is a set of well-defined statements. The set of well-defined statements. It is a set of well-defined statements which involves sequential statements, which involves selection statements, which involves looping statement. If any program it involves these 3 statements, sequential means, you know, the program can be executed sequentially. Selection statement means see, it has one condition and it gives a true or false result. There are 4 types of selection statement: simple if else. Okay, if else if, then switch statement. ನೀವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಂದರೆ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. Okay, that program is called a structured programming. Okay, it is a well defined statements in which it involves sequential statements, selection statements and looping statements. Looping statements andre for loop, while loop and do while loop. Okay, if your program it involves these statement, that type of programming is called structured programming anತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. Okay, so many times examination ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ what is structured programming. Okay, see, what are the this year you have to study about structured programming, how it is. You can use these if else statements, then a switch statement, for statement. By using these statement you have to writing the program. Okay, later you can discuss about this. Okay, by using these statements if you write the program means that is called a structured programming. Okay, then what are the advantages of a structured programming? In examination they will ask you explain the advantages of a structured programming. Structured programming, it is very easy to write. Okay, we can easy to write. Okay, we can easy to write. Structured program easy to understand. It is easy to understand. Then the third one is easy to debug the errors. It is easy to debug the errors. Debug means what? Debug means if any mistakes are find in the program, we can debug. Detecting the errors means mistakes in the program very easily ನಾವು detect ಮಾಡಬಹುದು by using structured programming. Got it? See, that is a debug the errors. That is also one advantage. Easy to maintain easy to maintain. Okay, easy to maintain. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ ಟು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್. ದೆನ್ ಈಸಿ ಟು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ನ ನೀವು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್, whether we are getting correct output or not. If you want to check that, you have to go for testing. Okay, you can testing the these structured programming. These are the and you have to divide your problem. Divide the problem can be into number of modules also. Okay, ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ನ ಬರೀಬಹುದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಲೇಟರ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್. Okay, this is called structured programming. In first year you have to write a program. All programs are in structured programming language. Okay, you have to write a programs by using structured programming. By using these sequential, selection and looping statement, you are writing the programs. Okay, this is about your problem solving technique. It is 1 marks question. In 5 marks question ಕೇಳೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಇದು. What is explain structured programming with its features. Okay, explain structured programming with its advantages. Okay, features ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ, advantages ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ, ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, this is about a structured programming. Okay, if you have any doubts, complete this chapter. Okay, this is a very easy chapter. You have to see, almost you are getting 24 marks in this chapter. Okay, 24 marks ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಓದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ನೋ ಇನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 21 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇವು 70 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಥಿಯರಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 30 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ 70 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ತೊಗೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 21 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರು 24 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ವಿತೌಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪೆನ್ ತೊಗೊಬೇಕು, ನೋಟ್ಬುಕ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇಟ್. ನಾನು ಇವನ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀನಿ, 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀನಿ, 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಇವೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ನ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇವನ್ನೇ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಇವೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ್ಯನ್ಯುವಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ವೀಕ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇವೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮೋರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಓಕೆ, ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಇವನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಔಟ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್. Got it? Last year also 6 to 7 members they got out in computer science. Okay, it's very easy. No one can fail in a computer science subject. Okay, ಯಾರು ಫೇಲ್ ಆಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರು ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗಿವನ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅದೇ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಅವೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ನ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನನಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. Got it? This is complete this chapter. What is you have to learn from this chapter? What you have to learn from this chapter? Problem solving technique. The name implies that you have to solve the problem through computer. How to solve the problem through computer? What are the steps you have to take for problem solving? Steps means ಯಾವಪ್ಪ algorithm, flow charts ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, algorithms ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ for understanding of our problem. Okay, then ಮತ್ತೇನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ? So for example I am using control statements. Okay, control statements, if you want to solve problems, control statements ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ selection statements, looping statements ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಟಾಪ್ ಡೌನ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಬಾಟಮ್ ಅಪ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. Okay, structured programming method. Okay, these are all for what purpose? These are all for you have to solve the problem through computer. Through computer solve ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ you have to know these ideas. Okay, you have to know these ideas. ಈ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್ನ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ. Okay, this is what is about a problem solving technique. Okay, I will sending questions na ಕಳಿಸಿರ್ತೀನಿ. Okay, 1 mark question, 5 marks question, especially 5 marks questions are very important in these chapters. Okay, 5 marks question na neataಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. at least you are getting 5 marks questions in annual exam. 4 ರಿಂದ 5 ನಿಮಗೆ 5 marks questions ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ 20 marks ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕಳಿಸಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದೀಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಟು ಮೈ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ.